Yeah, Deluxe, man, this is another extreme unicorn, you know. And what I mean by extreme unicorns, man, I'm talking about those girls, man, that'll make you just give up and say, fuck it, I ain't pursuing this shit no more. It's just a waste of fucking time. But really, it's not a waste of time, you know. The girl only sits in the house and go to the gym. That's her whole fucking life. And she has an online clothing store that's online and so she's trying to make that happen a little bit right there online. But yeah, man, I stumbled across her, man. I was driving through Cabarete, and she lived in the deep barrios in Cabarete. But I was driving in Cabarete and seeing her on a moto, and I didn't know the man driving the moto is her dad. That's just how crazy it is. Like she ain't even get on the moto with no goddamn body but her daddy. So I kind of flagged the moto down. I tried to stop her, but she kept turning her head like she didn't want to say nothing. So she's so damn fine. I'm like, fuck, down to my her body is a killer too, man. I'm like, damn, and it's natural, and her hair touching her ass. So I'm like, damn, fuck that. I got to say something, man. I mean, what's she gonna do, you know? So I'm really just forcing myself on it. So the moto man pull over. So when he pull over, she get off the moto and start rapidly walking in the opposite direction, like she trying to run from a nigga. I'm like, God damn, what the fuck wrong with her? So the dad like, this is my daughter. What's up? I'm like, well, father, I think your daughter, speaking Spanish, of course. I'm like, man, I think your daughter is gorgeous, and I just want to introduce myself. That's all. I mean, just to say, hey, I couldn't let her just pass by without me just saying hello in person. Like, it's impossible for me to let someone that bad walk past me without saying hello. So the dad was like, damn, that was nice. So the dad kind of walked behind her and kind of said something to her, and it made her come. She started walking up a little closer, but she kept her fucking distance. She wouldn't shake my hand. She wouldn't do nothing. She was just looking, and then she put the mask over her face. And then, so I'm like, you know, could I have your number or something? Like, you know, I'm talking to her now, not the dad. So the dad kind of edged her on to say yes. So I've been talking to her for like 3 weeks. And finally, she invited me to the house. And when I got to the house, you know, I kind of broke her reserve a little bit through conversation. I mean, I couldn't take her out. I couldn't do nothing. She was like, no, you know what I'm saying? I'm not one of these little sex girls that you black guys travel here for. So you're wasting your time with me. And then I finally made it to her house for the first time yesterday. So she invited me to the house. She told me to bring her some chocolate. I said, some chocolate? She said, yeah, just bring me some chocolate. I said, what kind of chocolate you want? And she was like, whatever I choose. So I went and got some Oreo cookies and some M&Ms. So I looked at Live Life and said, see, this is what you give the unicorn. They're not asking for $150 a night, 50, 60, 80, you know, for her time. Just simply bring her some fucking 100 pesos, goddamn cookies. And so that's what I did. I brought her some cookies. I sat down with the family. First of all, she invited me to the house. You know what I'm saying? So that was great. I'm talking about, I didn't even know it was her house because she kept telling me, I'm not inviting you to my house. You're going to meet me such and such and such. So I'm like, all right, cool. Well, she sent me the address. Well, she didn't send the address. She was telling me how to get there, but I had to get a moto guy to trail him so he can tell me how to maneuver through the community. And then he pulled me up to this house. I'm like, yo, here? He said, yeah. So when I walked up, I noticed the daddy. When I saw the daddy, he jumped up out the chair, man. He had his shirt off, some shorts on. He just started screaming, my friend, my friend. You know, he was just so fucking happy to see me. He gave me a big hug and shit. He said, hold on, she's in here. Don't go nowhere. And I said, Dad, you sure? I don't think she want me here. I think this boy just brought me here, you know, once he realized who it was. And then he was like, no, 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 you're supposed to be here. Come in, sit down, man. It's a bit warm welcome, man. The mama came out. And then it's like, the girl, she didn't want me to see her body. Like, she fine as fuck, though. I think that's what it is. She's so fine, she didn't want that to be my driven point. So she kind of, when she noticed that I walked back to the car to say something to Live Life down, she hurried up and came out and sat down and put a pillow over her thighs. That's why she got that pillow over her thighs like that. And she kept that pillow right there the whole fucking time. I kept, trying to trying to get her to calm down a little bit, but then, the mama came out, man. The mama just broke all the ice, man. The mama is an old mango. Well, I ain't, well, I, she ain't gonna say that, but she act like a fucking. I think she is a mango, man. The mama is an old mango. That motherfucker turned the fuck up, goddamn. She dancing, twerking, and all kind of shit. But anyway, totally opposite of her daughters. Cause the girl that I'm talking to got an older sister, fine as fuck. God damn, both of them girls. So the mama dark skin, like she could be Haitian or something, but she's Dominican. But the dad is that Armenian. I think he's Armenian. So the girl is Dominican and some other shit, and Dominican and Armenian. Some shit she told me the dad was, but he speaks Spanish, fluent Spanish, and some other shit. But yeah, man, I'm talking about the girl can cook her ass off, man. Expert cook. You know what I'm saying? She's always in the house, never outside, man. And she spent her time there, man. Her last boyfriend was a year ago. Well, that's about 8 months ago. No kids, no none of that shit. So the mama was explaining to me that she's very timid, very nervous. Like that's just how she's always been. Like scared of every goddamn thing. So it's crazy.